Welcome to Talus and the Chuckle. Proof Pot, a Roman romp of mud and madness. Buckle up your sandals, friends, because we're zooming into ancient Rome 50 BCE, where chariots crash, togas flop, and a 15-year-old scamp named Talus is about to spin clay into pure gold. Imagine a sweaty pottery shack by the Tiber, where Talus and his dad Marcus are poorer than a gladiator's picnic. But Talus has more spunk than a runaway ostrich and a plan crazier than wrestling a goat in the Colosseum. This story's packed with giggles, epic tumbles, and one legendary pot that flips their world. I am your storyteller, here to spark laughs and dreams. Comment below. What's the silliest thing you've done chasing a big dream? Let's charge into Rome. In a rickety shack by the Tiber River, Talus and his dad, Marcus, are knee deep in clay, crafting pots for Rome's fishmongers and bakers. The shop's so hot it feels like Vulcan's forge, and Talus, all elbows and enthusiasm, spins the potter's wheel like a chariot racer gone wild. Steady, boy, Marcus hollers, wiping sweat from his brow. One day we'll craft urns for Jupiter's temple. Talus snorts, sure, Papa, and I'll ride a peacock to the Colosseum. Work's brutal. Clay sticks to their sandals, and Talus once glued his fingers together, yelping like a kicked puppy. Every night, they flop by the river, splitting a crusty roll. Marcus dreams big. We'll have a villa, son, with peacocks and a pool. Talus, picking clay from his ear, mutters, yeah, and I'll be Emperor of Olives. One day, Talus slips, splattering mud on a senator's toga. You mud-brained mule. The senator roars. Talus grins. Sorry, sir. Free art. Inside, he wonders, how do we ditch this dirt life? 3 days later, chaos hits like a chariot pileup in the forum. While shaping a lumpy cup, Marcus sways, clutching his head. Papa, you okay? Talus squeaks, eyes wide. Marcus mumbles, my head's spinning like a soothsayer's bad prophecy, and flops into a clay pile with a loud splat. Talus, panicking, fans him with a cracked plate, shouting, don't turn into a garden statue. The next day, Marcus is bedbound, croaking, sorry, lad, I am as useful as a one-legged gladiator. Talus's heart thumps. Papa's worked himself into a toga-sized wreck. With no coins for a healer, Talus mans the wheel alone, muttering, I am drowning in pots. Then a zany idea strikes. What if I make something for Lady Flavia, the senator's wife, who buys art like it's market bread? He pictures a pot so epic, it'll buy a villa. Talus, you mad genius, he chuckles. You are going to sculpt your way to figs and fame. While Marcus snoozes, Talus turns into a clay-spinning cyclone. By day, he cranks out jugs for grumpy vendors. By night, under a flickering lamp, he crafts his masterpiece, the Tickle-Proof Pot, a vase so stunning it won't make you giggle, unless you drop. He paints Jupiter hurling thunderbolts and Venus juggling doves, but accidentally gives Venus a unibrow. Oops! She looks like my grumpy baker. He fixes it, adding glittery red swirls that sparkle like a Roman sunset. Flavia's gonna lose her toga over this. Talus dreams, but doubt creeps in. Will a fancy lady buy from a kid who smells like a swamp? One night, he dozes off, waking with clay in his hair like a bird's nest. If this flops, he groans, I am selling donkey rides instead. He polishes the pot, whispering, you are my ticket, Chuckle-Proof. At dawn, Talus stuffs the vase under his tunic, looking like he's smuggling a giant meatball. He sprints to the Palatine Hill, where Rome's elite strut in togas shinier than polished shields. At Lady Flavia's villa, 2 guards with spears like tree trunks block him. What's a mud cake kid want? One barks. Talus, puffing up, declares, a pot for Flavia. Better than Jupiter's crown. The guards howl, one choking on his olive. Buzz off, pot boy. Flavia doesn't shop with street gremlins. Talus trudges away, muttering, rude, my vase outshines their shiny boots. In the forum, he overhears traders. Flavia's throwing a feast tomorrow, snapping up art like hotcakes. Talus's eyes bulge. Bingo! He imagines storming the feast, vase aloft while trumpets blare. Talus, clay conqueror coming through, he whispers, dodging a runaway piglin. Next morning, Talus leaps up before the roosters, brewing mint tea for Marcus. Hold tight, Papa. I am about to be a Roman rock star. He bolts to the market vase clutched like a sacred relic, weaving through vendors hollering, fresh squid and cursed amulets. His stomach roars louder than a Colosseum crowd. Hours, drag, no Flavia. Then, horns blast. A gilded litter glides in, carried by 4 slaves, puffing like overworked oxen. It's Flavia, dripping in jewels like a human chandelier. Talus's knees wobble like overcooked noodles. Go, go, go! He sprints, tripping over a stray cabbage, and lands in front of the litter with a thwack. Lady Flavia, halt, he yells, waving the vase like a deranged poet. The crowd gasps. A guard grabs him, but Flavia snaps. Stop! What's this muddy maniac got? Talus, dusting off cabbage bits, grins. The Tickle-Proof pot, my lady. Flavia's jaw drops. You made this? Talus nods, praying he doesn't sneeze clay dust. Flavia twirls the vase, cooing over Jupiter's thunderbolts. This is God. Tear, she declares. Name your price, dusty boy. Talus, eyes wide, stammers. Ah, healer money. And maybe a fig or 10. Flavia cackles, tossing him a sack of silver so heavy it nearly flattens him. Keep my generosity hush. Hush. Talus sprints home, coins clanging like a drunk tambourine player. Marcus, propped on a straw mat, squints. Robbed a temple, son? Talus dumps the coins, grinning like a cat with a fish. Nope, sold the Tickle-Proof pot. He recounts his cabbage, tastic tumble, adding, I was smoother than a senator's speech. Almost. Marcus roars, coughing. You are a walking circus, Talus. That night, Talus hires a healer who brings herbs smelling like a wet dog. Under the stars, Talus whispers, Papa's gonna juggle pots soon. But then, a guard looms, staff gleaming. Talus, son of Marcus. Talus yelps. What now? Did I steal Flavia's cabbage? The guard's scowl could scare a Gorgon. Senator Gaius wants you. Move it. Talus, clutching his tunic, follows, muttering, Hope it's not the gladiator pit. At the Villa Gaius, a toga-clad mountain with a beard like a lion's mane holds the vase. Kid, this pot's a masterpiece. Work for me. Craft art for Rome's snobbiest. Talus's jaw hits the floor. Me? A mud monkey? Gaius nods. You've got fire. But Talus freezes. My dad's sick. I can't ditch him for fancy togas. The guard glares, staff twitching. Talus pictures Marcus eating moldy bread alone, blurting, I just want my family to eat figs, not dirt. Gaius raises an eyebrow. Loyalty? Rare as a sober bacchanal. Talk, kid. Talus rambles about Marcus's illness, their crumbling shop, and his fig-filled dreams. Gaius listens, looking less like a grumpy senator and more like a curious grandpa. Gaius slams his fist, making Talus jump like a startled goat. Loyalty's worth more than gold. He roars, Go home, kid, but you and Marcus work only for me now. Pots, statues, the lot. I'll pay enough for a villa and a fig orchard. Talus gasps, No. Lions? Gaius laughs, Not unless you sculpt one. Talus bows, tripping over a rug. Thank you, Senator. He races home, dodging a runaway chicken, yelling, We're rich. Marcus, sipping herb broth, grins. What's the ruckus, you crazed mule? Talus spills the news. We're Gaius's potters. Figs, villas, the works. Marcus hugs him, chuckling. You are madder than a minotaur, but I am proud. Talus does a victory jig, knocking over a jug. New pot idea. Dancing, Senator. The room erupts in laughter, clay dust flying. On their rooftop, Talus sprawls under Rome's starry sky, giggling at his cabbage crash. The guards glare, Flavia's coin toss. I am basically Apollo with a potter's wheel, he tells a stray cat, who hisses. What? No applause. Rude. He dreams of crafting for Gaius. Maybe a statue of Mars or a pot shaped like that guard's grumpy mug. Papa's gonna be stronger than Hercules, he vows. The cat swipes his bread crumb. Thief! You are getting a pot with your face next. Talus pictures their shop buzzing. Maybe sneaking in a silly vase with a winking Venus. We're not just potters, he declares. We're Rome's chuckle-proof legends. The cat yawns, but Talus's heart soars, ready for Rome's next wild adventure. Talus went from a clay-crusted kid to Rome's pottery prodigy, all with a chuckle-proof pot and a heart bigger than the Colosseum. He tackled grumpy guards, a wobbly wheel, and a cabbage catastrophe, but his courage and love for his dad turned mud into magic. This is your story, too. You've got your own pot, your dream, your spark. Don't wait for a senator's nod. Start small, laugh at the flops, be bold. Talus didn't just craft a vase, he crafted a future. So, what's your chuckle-proof dream? One step, one giggle, and you are carving your own Roman legend. Go make it epic. That's the wild, muddy laugh out loud saga of Talus and the chuckle-proof pot. From a sweaty shack to a senator's payroll, Talus proved you can shape glory with grit and a good snort. Now, your turn. Grab your clay, your crazy idea, and start sculpting. Tell a friend. Take a bold leap, or just yell, I am Rome's next superstar. If this tale tickled you, smash that like button to spread the Roman ridiculousness. Comment below what's one zany move you'll make Talus style. Subscribe for more stories of mud, mayhem, and triumph. Keep crafting, keep cackling, and keep shining. Thanks for joining. May your pots never crack and your dreams always spark.